Ms. Cheng Liu Hui.
Question 11.
Mr. Speaker, excuse me. Mr. Speaker, sir, the number of students suffering from depression or other types of mental health conditions is difficult to determine, as students and parents may choose not to disclose the student's condition for a variety of reasons. Some remain undiagnosed due to a lack of awareness of the mental health condition or for fear of stigmatization. Mental health problems among students, including depression, are often the result of multiple factors, including relationship issues at home among friends, difficulties in coping with high expectations, or different demands in schools, experiencing setbacks in life, or having a family history of mental illness. MOE has been working with agencies such as the Ministry of Health, the Health Promotion Board, the Institute of Mental Health, and the Ministry for Social and Family Development to provide support for our students. Schools monitor the social, emotional, and mental well-being of students, primarily focusing on social and emotional learning and building strong support networks. Our teachers are equipped to identify students in distress, provide timely support, and refer them to the school counselors for counseling support. Those requiring further assessment and interventions will be referred to medical professionals.
Ms. Cheng.
Thank you, SMS. I have three supplementary questions. So how are the teachers trained to identify the at-risk children? 2, for at-risk children, how do the schools then work with their families, family service center, and mental health clinics to help them? And 3, actually, for the children who are identified in primary school and moving on to secondary school, is there a process for the schools then to, pass the information to the next tertiary education? Thanks.
Sir, the training of teachers involves a number of components with respect to behavior, cognition, interaction with peers, as well as interaction with adult authority figures, how the students react to and interact with the rules and the environment of the school. So it's not something that is an aside. It is something central to how teachers are trained to react to and to interact with the behavior of students. So as part of that training, coming out of that, abnormalities of behavior, abnormalities of adjustments, abnormalities of coping are very much part of what would be considered the core of teacher training. Certainly a multi-agency approach is taken. I think the member was asking about the way in which the teachers work with other agencies. But of course, this is predicated on the consent and understanding of both the student and the family, that the teacher becomes aware of the child's condition. And there are instances where they prefer not for this information not to be shared, and to work with community partners or healthcare partners and not actually discuss this with the teacher. Hard to say whether this is ideal or optimal, because it's a very wide field, and there will be circumstances where it's appropriate for the family or the child to make that decision and keep the matter private. But in general, it would be better if the teachers could be involved in this process. But I don't think we want to be prescriptive about this process. Lastly, the issue of the handshake or handover of information from the primary school to the secondary school. Again, it depends on the specifics of the case about the extent to which the educational professionals are aware of the child's mental health issues. If we talk in general terms, we do want for some opportunity for privacy, for some opportunity of parental consent, and for the child to have some control of the issue, especially if it's an issue that's resolved and is no longer causing any problems, causing any difficulty with the child coping. On the other hand, the same circumstance, you could make an argument that the educators in the secondary school need to know on the basis of the child's risk of something happening. But to be prescriptive again is to perhaps remove entirely the family and the child's ability to have some input into that process of privacy. So it's a case-by-case basis. We take it, and in general, we would hope that the education service could play a role in helping these children.